Hello. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I am literally here every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America, feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to... Sorry? Oh, okay. Sorry. That was breaking news, but it's not anything I need to jump in on. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you. Sorry. 10% of my income goes to Feeding America. Thank you to our epic Lord of the Rings level troll slayers. Thank you. And thank you to everybody. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of the community. You've been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed, which I do a lot on YouTube. So, hello. This is great. There's good stuff going on. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's jump in at, gosh, we're only in a minute and a half in, and we're already hitting the ground running. All right. So it is, and thank you to Kristen for the great headlines this morning at Uncover the News, and thank you to Sarah. This was not her day to be helping me, but in the last 10 minutes, she's like, you need help me to help you organize this huge list of questions? It's like, yeah, actually I do, please. So she was really helpful. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. All right. Because there's a lot. There's, matter of fact, 21. Yeah, right now we've got 22 questions in the chat. So in the description box. So let me see if I can get through as many of your questions as possible. So we are starting out with something rather interesting at 2 minutes. Let's just put 2 minutes 30 seconds in. According to Katie Phang, two of Judge Cannon's law clerks have quit. You don't say. Oh, I need to take my tea bag out of my tea, or it's going to be stewed. Speaking of Earl Grey hot, Nancy, thank you. Thank you. I now have the Star Trek theme in my head. Keep an eye out for that, everyone, over the next couple of days. Judge Cannon's two of her law clerks have quit. Quote, federal law clerks have crucial roles in the judicial ecosystem. For two of Judge Cannon's law clerks to quit in the midst of their clerkships is wildly unusual. So, Kathy Lemson says her law clerk see the writing on the wall. Yeah. Bratu says, wonder what the law clerks are seeing and have to write. Mm-hmm. And Michelle, is it Tom? Says, oh, that is interesting. Yeah. Electra Storm says they must really hate her because it's hard to get a good job like that in South Florida. It's a good paying job. What's going on? What's going on? I'm going to do an overloaded Celtic on this. Just see if I can do this in a reasonable amount of time here. Let's see. Judge Eileen Cannon. From what I understand, she's out in the boonies. I think isn't she alone in that courthouse? She's like the only judge there. Am I correct on that? I could be very wrong. But my understanding is she's out in the boonies. So Angela M's asking, is Judge Cannon going to use that to delay the trial date? Well, I have put out many a card. Oh, so many a card. We'll see what we've got here. All right, there's rancor, which would make sense with two people leaving. Oh, Lewis, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Thank you. In the past world, let me turn these over, see, because I need to see how things are interrelated. I think would be the best. Okay, leave near future and final outcome for now. All right. Basically, what I've got here is she is completely sided with Trump. It's not even... Cynthia says Gretchen reported Meidas said she's out. Yeah, we were discussing that earlier, but there wasn't a couple of other people. Thank you. Were looking online trying to find confirmation of that, and we couldn't find anything. Let's hope. Let's hope. The cards around this are all her being completely unfair, just all for Trump. The past, I've got the World card. She got what she wanted. She got that judgeship, and she didn't have to have the qualifications most of those judges have to have. She didn't have. She just had the connections. Thank you, Holly. In the center. Yeah, there's it's disquiet about you don't have the arguments for this. You don't have because quite often when you talk about this card involved with money, but it's also just pentacles, which is that more conservative bent. It's like, okay, so you're obviously conservative, but you don't have the backing that you need. The base, the law clerks feel like they're being played for fools because she's just doing whatever she feels like doing, and hanging over this is she wants to just hand Trump victory, and there needs to be some temperance. Home environment, evidence, people walking away. Magician, this is hopes and fears. Well, we're afraid Trump will pull a rabbit out of a hat, and yeah. What we see is what other people see as justice. So I wonder if this is not boding well for her. To revisit this, the challenge is her absolute corruption. Look, I realize this is a blue channel. I realize that I'm a Democrat, but this isn't fairness. And since I have literally been on here with you every single day for 4 years, we've had days where it was like, okay, there's this went to court, or there was this, and all right, we lost this one. It stinks, but here we are. That's not what this is. So near future, 1 and 2, she expects them to, she's kind of pulling a Trump. She's expecting the law clerks to write up things where it's like, I can't do that. And it's, well, she doesn't have a leg to stand on, as to her, legally. But she wants them to write up these things that aren't, it's like, no, it doesn't work that way. The empath, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Yeah, they're not, this feels very unhappy. Because that's the thing. I mean, we tend to think of these judges as what they say goes and what have you. But judges aren't doing all their own work and all their own paperwork. So, final outcome. Let's have a look. Okay, 6 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Yeah, this does not... She's going to continue to act like a fool. She's not the Justice card. She is a Republican operative, and I know that sounds like something. It's like on Fox News they would say the opposite of Ngoron. He's just a Democratic operative, but that's what I'm getting. But there's a norm that she is outside of, and I've got 10 of Cups, happy family, us being much more pleased in future. I keep getting she's on that knife edge. I just kind of wish she would, or rather Jack Smith or the 11th Circuit would step forward and go, okay. So, Bernadette Smith, thank you. Thanks for all you do. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. It's a big difference. All right, and there was something up here. And Roxer just joined Patreon because autumn has made my lunch break more enjoyable for the past month. Oh, I also started saying that the closing remarks to others. That has changed people's days tremendously. Oh, I'm so glad. I am so glad it's helping. And thank you for joining Patreon. Thank you. Oh, thank you. All right. We'll move on to Cosmic Goat Lady at 12:15. Will Cannon actually spring a jury trial and agree with the jury's ruling to save her own hide? Apparently MeidasTouch is saying she should. Well, we know she should, but will she? Hello, Boo Boo. How are you doing, sweetness? How are you doing, good boy? All right. Will Cannon actually spring a jury trial and agree with the jury's ruling? Or will she act the fool? Oh, Minnie, I'm so glad I was able to help. Yeah, the community is amazing. Cherry Bomb says, Boo Boo, the star of our lives. Oh, he's a good boy. So, well, one of them's in trouble. Card for the reading is aggressive law enforcement. Jack Smith is not playing around. And he very much seems and feels like one of those people who, if he thinks you've done something wrong, you had best convince him otherwise with facts very quickly. Because if he's legally going after you, what do you need? How can I prove? Nah. I've got the Tower, Queen of Pentacles, Emperor. The charges against Trump are horrible, and he would be in dire straits if she had not already acted in his interest multiple times. Queen of Pentacles, she's acting as a Republican operative for the Emperor, specifically she's a mega operative. But 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. She's this, like I said, this is right. This is just out of balance, out in the cold. This is not good for them. I don't know when, though, and I wish she'd get on with it. But I keep getting bad cards for Cannon's future. Fingers crossed. Helen Gibbs is suggesting maybe she wants to be thrown off. That's why she keeps doing stupid stuff. All I pick up from her is incredible arrogance and entitlement. And she and this feeling that she thinks she's going to end up on the Supreme Court. And that's what Donald Trump tweeted out, or whatever they called it. Trust, whatever, is, turn this down. Oh, there's no happy medium today. See, if I turn on the auto exposure on full, yeah. If I do this, I guess it'll do. It'll have to. All right. Trump basically practically promised her. Wow. She's really great. She would be a great justice on the Supreme Court. Well, the nomination anyway. So, yeah, see Torino, beyond arrogance. But I don't get good cards for her, so. All right, so let's go from Florida. Let's go up to New York. B. Smith, the goth look is cool. I don't know. I was a bit of a goth in when I was at university. So this, if you're talking about me, oh, this is nothing. But thank you. If you were talking about me, I don't know. All right. At 1650 in New York, Alvin Bragg. Now make it 17. Alvin Bragg. The headline is Prosecutor. New Trump hush money records shouldn't further delay the trial. So can the Bragg trial in New York go forward? The Bragg criminal trial against Trump go forward? Oh, the dark screen lighting. Thank you, B. Smith. Thank you. All right. So they delayed the March 25th trial date in the hush money payment fraud trial. They delayed it for a month. Have they actually set up a new date in April? Last I heard, it would be April 21st or something. Of course, there's a problem with that. 25th, April 25th. There's a problem with April 25th. This is April. There's the 25th. Right there. Guess what the black lines are? Mercury retrograde. So at least that's the day that Mercury goes direct, but it's still going to be awfully slow. Jesse Hill says, no, it's March 25th. I thought they changed it. Hey, if it's back on it for March 25th, I'm going to be a very happy bunny. But CMC says, I heard Bragg wants April 15th. Oh, no. Tax day? Right there. That's well in Mercury retrograde territory. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Deb Hope says, yes, there is a new date. Bragg asked for 30 days. Judge said 20 days. It's close to April 15th. Okay. Dr. Storm says, I love how this board went from throwing up our hands at Bragg to now cheering him on. Hey, if he's willing to act, yes, we're behind him. Garland did the same thing in Washington, D.C. People were complaining that whole first year. The DOJ was doing nothing about Trump. In case you didn't see it, this is April. Yeah, this is the 25th. That's the 15th. The black is Mercury retrograde. So, I mean, I put washi tape on the current thing because otherwise, when I glance at it quickly, I need to be able to find where we are. And we're here. The sun is sextile Pluto, so that should give us a little bit of nice little power, nice little gentle little power boost. And Venus is conjunct Saturn. So, yeah, we're not really necessarily feeling the love. Well, because Saturn can constrict. Venus is what and how we love. Saturn makes things material so it can materialize love. Or it can make things kind of chilly as it chills. So it makes things harder. So, but this too shall pass. So Deb Hope says there's a hearing about the DOJ docs on March 25th. The docs case, the Cannon case? Oh, I'm sorry, Minnie Mercury. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, I'm afraid I don't do personal readings. I'm so sorry. I'm just doing political. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. But Deb Hope, no, the docs released in the Bragg case. Oh, okay. Different. I think top secret docs. Okay. All right, let's try making this a little brighter and then we'll move on. All right. So, did I actually? I don't even know if I don't think I read on it. I think I was looking at the calendar. New hush money records shouldn't further delay the trial. Hey, here we go. CC Ryder has NBC News 2 hours ago. Manhattan DA tells judge not to further delay the Trump trial. Only about 300 of the over 170,000 documents have any relevance to the case. Recommends an April 15th trial date. No. It's a good thing they have a good case, but middle of Mercury retrograde, what are you doing? Oh, all right. Well, if he has a good case, maybe, and things going badly can work both ways. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I haven't seen where Mercury is compared to like Trump. Yeah, so who knows? Maybe it will hurt him more somehow. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Hello, Christina. So, Ten of Swords. Trump is not in good shape here. Trey Mom says, I think it'll be okay. I have faith. Yeah. Janelle says, no, the Mershon case. I'm getting so confused. I'm reading on the Bragg case. Do I have the wrong case? Okay. Mershon, Cherubim says Mershon is Bragg. Okay. Burden. Knight of Pentacles. There's Trump in the middle. 3 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. That's a lot of money. Comes down to his little party with Stormy Daniels, and that's a lot of money. So that's what it comes down to. That would be the trial. Yeah, I keep telling myself I will take the time to make graphics for the different cases so we can follow along. I'm doing that this weekend. I'm making graphics for the different cases so I can go, okay, we're talking about this case. Okay, this weekend, that's happening. He has a lot of information, all out in the open. Wheel of Fortune, Hanged Man, Ace of Wands. I keep getting this for Trump, and it's him taking action because he's the King of Wands, but it feels a little weak, like flailing, like, you know, a kid trying to hit a piñata, but he's not necessarily facing the right way. He's kind of flailing around a little. I mean, if you really wanted to be generous, you'd say maybe Trump has a change of fortune for the better, and the whole trial gets delayed, and Trump. But this is a start. It just doesn't feel that way. It just doesn't. Thank you, Jean's place. Of Pentacles. Yeah, very dodgy on Trump's side of things. Legal decisions, big time moving forward. Yep, the money. Yeah, this case is moving forward. This is a thing, and it's not going to go well for Trump. So here we are. All right. I'm sorry, COA. I hope you feel better soon. Bless. Bless. All right, at 27. Speaking of Trump, Trump's PAC burned through a day in legal bills in February. Okay, so in February, Trump's PAC per day burned through $230,000 a day. That's like buying a house a day just on attorney's fees. Legal bills, sorry. Wow. Queen of Wands. Now people willing to fight for him to be his supporters. The queens to his king, center of the universe. Garbage. Oh, he's so awful. Oh. He doesn't hire the best people. And the ones he has are expensive. Because it's hard to convince anybody. Visualize 70 says maybe you need to drop something like a crime tree for Trump's lifetime crime spree. The screen is not big enough. I'm quite serious. Not big enough. Howling at the moon. It's not helping. He's headed to spend more money at more courts. Three of Wands. He's also trying to sue people now. He tried suing Christopher Steele. That didn't work. And he owes several $100,000 that to pay Christopher Steele's legal bills for filing that ridiculousness. Now he's trying to sue ABC News. I don't think this is going to go so well for you. So Trump, in February, Trump's PAC burned through $230,000 a day on legal bills, and it's just going to continue. He's trying to find something, but this is not going to go well for him. And this is what happens when, as Joyce Vance said, everywhere Trump goes, he turns into a crime scene. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. So, All right. Let's see. Dorian had a question, and this is actually from a couple days ago. It just finally made it to the top of the pile. Sorry. What do you see Lisa Monaco doing? Lisa Monaco is the U.S. Deputy Attorney General. So she's Garland's. She's the deputy to Garland. Women are bringing down Trump. I feel like she does too. All right, let's have a look. Whew. Oh, Connie Allen, this is the Pulp Tarot deck, and the link is in the description beneath the questions. Lisa Monaco, women are bringing down Trump. I feel she is too. I know the box. I have the box here. That's what I'm using today. Great deck. Very, very good for a reading on gangsters, modern gangsters and criminals. Lisa Monaco. Getting very, I don't know. I don't know what she looks like off the top of my head. The energy I'm getting is very stoic. Not in a negative way, but just, okay. I guess that's what you'd want, somebody who's clear-headed and focused. I don't know anything about her. Ace of Swords. She's carrying the sword of truth. All right. Justice card against the con men. Not that magicians are con men, but when the magician card in the tarot deck goes bad, it's a con man. Against thieves and con men. And it's major arcana. So this is the bigger, what she does. The bigger, higher octave of this isn't like something like an individual case. But Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, yeah, they have ill-gotten gains. She just racks it up and makes sure it's taken care of. This could involve Trump, but it just feels in general like, do not mess with this woman. Do not mess with this woman. Louis Tavalis says Temu has a card for $7. But I don't know that Temu is going to give the royalties to the artist. Is my concern about the decks on Temu. So the empath says, I'm seeing a warrior for justice. Oh yeah. Fran Urbina says she seems like she's got it all together. Yeah. Cherry Bomb says Temu will not. Okay, so don't do that. Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Yeah, she's not messing around. Not messing around. Oh, Arlene, thank you. Small thank you for being with us every single day. Yes. Thank you for being here. She doesn't care what you have to say. She's just going to keep doing her job. Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. She's still the deputy. She's not the Attorney General yet. And she works for, she feels like she's very much working with, and in the hierarchy is a step below Garland. Yeah, I'm getting if she is absolutely doing her job. Now, is she going to become Attorney General? She's busy, like crazy busy. And whoever her assistants or secretaries or whomever else, she works them hard. Eight of Wands. Knight of Wands, Lovers, Knight of Pentacles. If Garland stepped down, or there was some reason why she would become even acting Attorney General, the Republicans would throw up all kinds of whatever, anything they could come up with. But I don't know that it would do any good. So, whew. Yes, Squeaker Bunny. 5 of Cups. All right, I will go on. I just feel I just keep pulling cards on this. Trying to see movement. Justice. Knight of Cups against the criminals. It's just very straightforward. It's very solid. It's very straightforward. Hello. How are you? How doing? You doing okay? How's the good boo-boo doing? How is that good boy doing? Do you know you're a good boy? You're a good boy. Good boy. Hello. All right. Yes, Maria, white fur is the best accessory. All right. At 36:45, Cynthia O'Keefe had a question. 36:45. Will the Supreme Court rule in favor of Trump in the immunity case? Whew, I haven't looked at this for a while, so. Amy Jones says, blindingly white is the boo-boo. I didn't pick him out. I just love him. And I would love him no matter what color he is. And his brother. All right. Supreme Court. Are they going to vote for Trump in the immunity? No, he's out in the cold. It's just right up front. Page of Swords, bad arguments, delusional. This would cause so many problems, not only with Trump getting away with things, but all the other presidents getting away with things. 4 of Cups. Now, I keep getting, they might try to find a little something they can give Trump, but they don't give him full immunity. That's not happening. No way, no how. But I keep getting maybe something small, but not like, don't lose sleep over it. So, yeah, that goes along with what I've been getting for that for a while. So, all right, what is next? What is next? We have a new term, courtesy of Kristen from Uncover the News. This is awesome. We shall be using this in future at 38:30. Seizapalooza. How great is that? Seizapalooza kicks off in 4 days. Be there. Will be wild. Quoting Trump leading up to January 6th. Mwah. Oh, perfecto. So that was really good. All right, hang on. Let me. Hang on, trying to scroll down. All right, why? Come on, mouse, work with me here. We got stuff to do. People are waiting. All right, where is it? Ha ha. Yes, Squeaker Bunny. Yes. 4 days, 3 hours, 6 minutes, 18 seconds into a close of day on March 25th, when Trump is supposed to post over $455 million in bonds, which he can do, by the way. Sweetie, here. Come on. There's a little fort. There's a little blanket fort. Come on, hurry up. Come on. There, I'm gonna leave that there so you have like your own fort. All right. So there's this. Now, let me put this back up. Stop screen. Come back to comments. And you see, for all the talk, I've been getting screen captures. There you go. I've been getting screen captures of ABC News. In this article on ABC News, lawyers for New York Attorney General push back on Trump's request, noting that Trump could instead secure multiple bonds or hand over control of his buildings to the court. He absolutely can make this bond. He just doesn't want to. So he's trying to play games. Quote, there is an irony about a situation where he had been puffing up his net worth, and now when it serves the opposite purpose, his incentive is to basically beat them down to say, I have very few assets under my control, unquote, says Columbia law professor Eric Talley. Trump could secure multiple bonds or hand over control of his buildings to the court. I mean, the court, I mean, they don't, New York, they're not in the business of running these kinds of buildings and the businesses inside them, but he could just hand over control of the buildings while he appeals. So he is lying. And as a matter of fact, the other day when I did the song about all the bond companies that they said turn them down for a bond, apparently, from what I understand, the judge said, really? All of those people turned you down? Okay, bring me proof that every one of them turned you down. So, Trump bemoans impossible bond figure that came out of thin air. When I win the appeal, all of that money is gone. Really? You could sign over control of your real estate assets to the court while you appeal. Empath, wow, Trump give up control. How excruciatingly painful. Yes. His lips are moving. He's lying. It's disgusting. And Goran pointed out he showed no remorse. Zero. Nothing. And was belligerent in court and awful and disruptive. And Goran's not going to give him any kind of break. Seizapalooza. I mean, it's going to take time for to get with the paperwork in order and all of this. I mean, the sheriffs aren't going to show up on Tuesday or whenever. Yeah, that's today, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. Full moon. Lunar eclipse, March 25th. They're not going to show, the sheriff's not going to show up on that day. There's paperwork that's going to have to get sorted through here. And my understanding is, I mean, the good news is the retired judge overseeing Griftco already has a whole lot of information. He doesn't have, okay, compared to what I have, compared to probably what you have, I'm guessing, he has a lot of money. He does. But he does not, he is leveraged to the gills. As not for whom the sheriff knocks. The sheriff knocks for thee. Nine of Wands, Empress. Two of Pentacles, very shaky finances. Sorry, my nose itches right on the end. This Trump feeling beaten up because karma. So, gosh, consequences for your actions. Imagine that. Here's the whole country seeing it. This is financially so shaky. Knight of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Lawyers trying to function, but you can't. The whole thing is just flim flam. They'll try to spin it, but it feels like Letitia James and the people in our office, they're going to get the paperwork they need. They're going to, Lisa, is it Kakmar or Kasmar? CNN reports Tish James has filed judgments in Westchester County, indicating state preparing to try and seize Dumpy's golf course and private estate, Seven Springs. You don't say. Yeah, it's going to take some paperwork, but man, she's not playing around. Seizapalooza is going to be a thing. Yeah, Trump's playing games. Oh yeah, his whole financial house of cards. Down it goes. Queen of Swords. That's Letitia James. Knight of Swords. Going after the stuff, control of the stuff that he has. And it's going to come out just how much he's been lying. And it's going to be glorious, I tell you, glorious. Ooh, boy. Okay, so at 48:10. Oh, well, let's do 3 cards on just this specifically. New York, Kristen from Uncover the News. New York gears up to seize Trump Westchester assets if fraud fine is unpaid. 2, 3. Page of Wands. He is so weakened. 8 of Swords. Page of Cups. Ace of Swords. They've got Trump hemmed in. It's a done deal. Kristen says, news, Justice Engoron issues an order detailing retired Judge Barbara Jones' tasks monitoring the Trump Organization, including by issuing quarterly reports and advising him of any violations. So she's bringing the sword of truth. There's nothing Trump can do to stop this. Oh, yes, Cherry Bomb, he will be a briquette. Yes, he won't be toast. He won't be burnt toast. He will be a briquette. At 49:40, Elizabeth Schuyler Hamilton. Okay, I'll do 3. You asked, so let me do. Well, let's make this 15 minutes in. Let me pull 3 cards on this. After watching MeidasTouch, I just have to ask, are we sure Stinky can't make the bond? Even if he goes to several companies. I think we've covered this, but let me just pull 3 cards. Can Stinky make the bond? There she is, Queen of Swords, Letitia James. Knight of Cups, Tower, Page of Pentacles. Yep. Yeah. Just go ahead. She's waiting. She is waiting. This whole thing's waiting to go forward, to bring down his stupidity and the facade. Page of Pentacles. This is pathetic. This isn't even an Ace of Pentacles, which would be a chunk of change. This is well, I'll offer you this. Here, you can have this coin. Not going to work. Not going to work. All right. Bernadette Smith had a question about this whole ridiculous impeachment inquiry. Please, at 51:15. And thank you for being here with me, going through the news with me. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Emergency Remedial Truth. So now that the impeachment hearings have gone awry, how long will it take for the Republicans to drop it if they ever do? I'm not going to hold my breath on this one. Trump has posted... Oh, that's a different question. All right. Yes, the impeachment inquiry has gone awry. That's... Yeah. Oh, thank you, B.A. Haven. Thank you. They know they don't have anything, but they just keep repeating their lies. And when there's a demand for proof, well, we're going to do this, and that's going to get us the proof we need. And they've been saying that month after month after month after month after month after month. 2 of Wands, communicate. It's just noise for low information voters. So if we just keep saying it and saying it, then voters will believe us. Exclusive. CNN, Georgia DA Fani Willis plans to forge ahead with criminal case in effort to put Trump on trial before the presidential election. Lord, I know we don't talk often. Yes, please. Yes, please. All right. But now we're looking at... Oh, this thing jumped over here. Right now we are looking at, the Republican impeachment nonsense. They're flapping their gums. Page of Pentacles, the world. This ended a long time ago. You had an inkling of something, maybe, and it's been proven no. You have nothing. Center card, 4 of Swords. Quiet as a tomb. You got nothing. You're wasting time, government credibility. 3 of Cups. Are they going to give it up? No, not really. Comer's had people just like confronting him with facts, and he just, because his mission is to make Biden look bad. But come election, women are going to be voting in bigly numbers. So, yeah. Whoo, boy. All right. So, now I had heard about Project 2025 at 5420. 5420. I'd heard about Project 2025 and that it's horrible, horrific, despicable. But I didn't know Trump had posted about it. Will this nightmare have an effect on the public in general? Will this discovery spur more women into action and to vote? Yeah. Project 2025 is gross. Will this move the needle for the electorate? Will more people find out about it and be like, what the heck? King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is their Republican Party. They're wrapping themselves in the cloak of authoritarian, taking rights away. Yeah. Seven of Swords, stealing rights from women. That should be a happy family. Yeah, they don't want that unless it's a very narrow view of what family is. They want women to not listen to the Democrats, but they are burdened by the far right. Seven of Pentacles. There are women who are going to vote for Republicans, believe it or not, but women have a lot of power. Rather than MAGA or Trump having this all of the money and the power and what have you, they're with professional women who are donors. Donors are not all men. Even big donors are not all men. And women have power of their own, and they don't want to give that up. They are really, really. Oh, I'm sorry, Christina. I'm glad I could help. These idiots had no idea. Nine of Wands. You shouldn't have. Nope. Judgment. Women. Womanhood. Five of Swords. Adding insult to injury. Yeah, women are done. Done. On the whole. Yeah. Man. Oh, right. Yeah, I saw that, CC Ryder. All right, so, all right. Now, Kristen brought this up, and I didn't have time to go read the article. So I'm wondering if anybody knows. 5745. That's a lot going on. Donald Trump to make $3.4 billion if shareholders back a plan to float Trump media. Now, I know that he was supposedly he could, if they took that whole Truth Social SPAC thing public, that Trump could potentially make $3 billion, but he would have to hold on to those shares for 6 months. Now, is this something different? So I can just check on the whole Truth Social. Will Donnie make a lot of money from Truth Social, whatever. Hey, yeah. Star Melody, Elizabeth B says, I don't know about you, but I'm sick of all the lies. Yes. Cynthia O'Keefe says, Truth Social keeps crashing in so many ways. Let me see. Rose Blue, if the merger even happens. That's true. So is Donald Trump, are you going to make huge amounts of money from Truth Social? Yeah, exactly, Marshana. Pravda Social. Oh, this is lovely. He thinks this isn't quite set up as well. I'm getting that this is not set up as well as he thinks it is. There's something there's something in either the paperwork or there's something here. I don't know if it keeps going down and the whole basis of it is too corrupt to continue, like even corruption of the programming. But there's something really bad there. We know who the fool is here. And the people who support the fool, the Queen of Wands. Six of Cups. Well, you would think this would be, they want us going back to the 1950s. But Three of Cups is, no, we're not in the 50s. We're not. We're not going back to Leave It to Beaver. And Father knows best. This is the modern world. And Trump is not. People don't want to be on his stupid Truth Social. And the only reason it could potentially turn into $3 billion is if Truth Social is wildly popular. And we've seen it isn't. Dorcas, no, I'm afraid it isn't. This is not going to end well for him. This is not his party celebrating Truth Social. This is him howling at the moon and us being like, gosh, I think I'll go onto another social platform and gloat. These cards are really bad. CC Ryder says there are complications around the planned vote after Digital World sued the sponsor, ARC Global Investments, which is trying to delay the deal to back the merger. Okay, thank you. Fran Urbina says, remember, there are two investors taking him to court. Oh, yeah. BMC says, oh, yeah, I need to do my taxes. It is March 21st. In the U.S., our taxes are supposed to be in, if you owe. They need to be in by April 15th. Mercury retrograde starts on April 1st and goes all through the month there. If you're going to get your taxes, if you can, I would recommend getting them in this month rather than next month. Just a thought. But if you don't, it will probably be just fine. But just if you can. Lovers. Yeah, I mean, Laura Hammond Davis says, why would it not be corrupt? Yeah, this is, and people in these deals, they kind of talk themselves up and they put out PR. And Kelly Ramsey says DMV offices are down across the country. Wow. Yes, I read that, Kristen. I read that out when it popped up on my phone. Thank you. Thank you. Three of Wands, waiting for his ship to come in. Floating the company, I guess. Or the plans. Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles. But he walked away from regular social media, created his own thing. Here was the plan, and there's massive judgment, and it does not feel good at all. And I'm not seeing a huge chunk of money in any of these cards. Is Trump going to make a fortune off of the Truth Social deal? He needs the money for all of his legal mess. I do have a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody could make some money, but he's not the Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Then that's a big no for him. And that's that. And that's going to do it for me for today. Thank you for going through the news with me. It is 1:18 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You're always welcome. Come on over, bring whatever it is you need to get done. We do 6 25-minute creative sprints. We just do sprints, and we focus on our work for 25 minutes at a time. Then we take 5 minutes, let our brains recover, encourage each other. There's a chat, and rinse, repeat, make progress. So you're always welcome over there. And other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. I am literally here every single day of the year, and I have been for 4 years. So, all right. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you. You're not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. So hang in there. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel.